He starts off trying to reframe the experience, but he fails to reframe the experience because he's more connected to the conflict and the chaos than he is the Christ. What I mean? When he's more connected to the conflict and the chaos than he is to Savior or the saving power of the relationship. Here it is. We forget to reframe the experience. Clearly, Jacob did something to cause these brothers to feel rejected. And their anger really wasn't with Joseph. Their anger was with their father. And because they never dealt with the unresolved issues they had with their father, they threw those issues on to Joseph. And how many of us are throwing issues onto other people that really don't belong to them?
All right now.
You mad at your ex-boyfriend or your baby's father, and now because the baby looks like the father, you get angry with the baby and the baby ain't did nothing. You can't reframe the experience.
All right now.
Somebody in your family touched you inappropriately, and now you think that every man wants you only for your body and not for who you are. You forgot to reframe the experience.
All right now.
Somebody said you were too black or too dark or too gay or too ugly or too what, and you held on to that and you projected that on the spot. You forgot to reframe the experience.
All right now.
Oh, I feel like preaching. Something happened to you and you took it for what it was and you allowed it to suffocate any possibilities of becoming what you should become. You forgot to reframe the experience. Because let me tell you something. You cannot help what happens to you. You can't help where you grow up. You can't help what happens to you, but you can't help how you respond to it.
That's right.
Young man, if I came and knocked you in that floor, shame on me. If I came and just knocked you in the floor, shame on me. But if I came back next Sunday and you were still there, shame on you. Because although you're not responsible for being knocked down, you're responsible for getting up. You don't allow what happened to you to dictate where you're going in your life. I don't know what I'm preaching to. You may not have grown up with a father, but just because you didn't grow up with a father, doesn't mean you got to be a trifling son. You got to reframe the experience.
That's right. Amen.
Somebody in your family might have did something wrong to you. Might have lied on you, might have treated you some kind of way, and you've been holding on to bitterness for years, not speaking to Susie, and not going to the picnic, and don't want to come to family reunions. Stop it and reframe the experience. What reframing the experience is, and I want to allow you to take the power out of my life. Somebody should have told Joseph's brothers that forgiveness is less about the other person, and forgiveness is more about you. You got to reframe the experience. The tragedy of living a dream-deficient life, and I'm almost done. The tragedy of living a dream-deficient life is sometimes you'll move without purpose. You will destroy when you can't agree. You fail to reframe the experience. Well, I studied in some of the good seminaries of the school, and they always say you cannot end the sermon in the negative. You got to give some people some good news. So the question is, preacher, what happens if I've been living a dream-deficient life? What happens, preacher, if I've been moving through life without a purpose? What happens if I've been trying to destroy people who I can't agree with? What happens if I fail to reframe the experience? Joseph tells us what you should do. Joseph shows us about how he responds to his brothers. But yet, he doesn't even respond to his brothers. He responds to his dream. Joseph says, guess what Joseph says? It doesn't matter where you place me. Because where you place me, that determines my promise. Good God Almighty. I feel like preaching to you. But somebody needs to recognize this. Don't you ever confuse your day with your destiny. I don't care what day in your life was bad. But the bad day doesn't determine a bad destiny. God has the power to change you from where you are. They put Joseph in a pit, and then he went to a prison. But he moved from the pit, the prison, to the palace. And I'm just trying to tell you, maybe life was took in your dream. Maybe the circumstances suffocated your dream. But you can dream again. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you can dream again. I don't care if you're 60 or you're 70 or you're 80. You can dream again. I don't care if your daddy wasn't there or your mama didn't care. You can dream preacher, how can I get to my dream? I'll tell you how. Right on, King Jesus. No weapon formed against you will prosper. How can I get to my dream? Right on, King Jesus. Because it's God before you. He's in the world against you. Is there anybody here who's got a dream? Is there anybody here who's been willing to dream? Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I still have a dream. Everything I've been through, I still have a dream. I've been rejected by my family, but I still have a dream. Because what you did to me can destroy me. Is there anybody here who can praise God? Because you know what it is to be rejected by a family member. You know what it is to be betrayed by a friend. You know what it is to be talked about by church folk. You know what it is to be lied on and talked about, mistreated. But to stay in the church today, to say I still got a dream, and no matter what you get to me, it didn't destroy me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And when you have a dream, you don't wait until the dream comes true, but you praise him now because he can do it later. Is there anybody here who came to tell God, thank you for letting me dream again? Thank you for letting me have a future. He said, for I know the thoughts I had towards you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to bring you to expected end. I'm a keep on preaching. I still got a dream. I got a dream that one day God's going to turn my situation around. Is there anybody here who can turn around and say, God is going to turn it around? He's going to save my children. He's going to bless my family. He's going to open doors. He's going to put food on the table. Say yeah. 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 Do me a favor. Can I get 3 people to look at somebody and say, dream, girl. Dream, boy. Keep on dreaming. Keep on believing. Say yeah. I got a dream. Yes, I do. You can't stop it. You can't block it. You ain't got to say amen. I got a dream. Yeah, I got a dream. I'm going to walk like a dreamer. Talk like a dreamer. Stop like a dreamer. Live like a dreamer. Turn like a dream. I said dream. 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 Oh, dream. I said dream. Until your things get better. Dream. Till your son get out of jail. Dream. Till cancer backs up. Dream. Till diabetes comes away. Dream. 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 Yeah, dream. Dream, 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 dream. Everybody say